for this new world order, I do not give a damn. I'm glad I fought against it, I only wish we'd won. And I don't want no pardon for anything I've done. I hate the new world order and everything they do. I hate the politicians, United Nations and the EU. I hate the new world order with all their brags and fuss. The lying, thieving bastards. I hate them worse and worse. Welcome to Speeches That Changed the World. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Moses, the Ten Commandments, Exodus 21:17. The Ten Commandments, or Decalogue, are acknowledged in Judaism, Christianity and Islam as a summary of the central rules of behaviour that God expects of humankind. The book of Exodus in the Old Testament tells that they were given by God to Moses, the great prophet and leader of the Hebrews, after he led them to freedom from slavery in Egypt. These rules have been at the heart of the Jewish and Christian morality for over 3,000 years. In Judaism, the first 5 commandments identify duties towards God, the second 5 duties towards other people. Jesus reiterated the commandments in his Sermon on the Mount, which is regarded as a manifesto of Christian law. Within Islam, the Quran appears to refer to the Decalogue and to urge that it should be followed. Moses was born in Egypt during a time when Pharaoh ordered the male children of the Hebrew slaves to be killed. When his mother could no longer keep her baby concealed, she put him in a basket made of bulrushes and floated it down the Nile. Pharaoh's daughter found the basket and adopted the baby, giving him the Egyptian name Moses, which means saved or taken from water. Little is written about Moses' early life. After he killed an Egyptian he found mistreating a Hebrew slave, he was forced to flee Egypt and escape to Midian. It was here that he was commanded by God to return to Egypt and demanded freedom for the Hebrew slaves who were allowed to go to the promised land of Israel. Moses was reluctant at first. I am slow of speech and slow of tongue. He was allowed to take his brother Aaron as his spokesman. Their first encounter with Pharaoh ended in failure. Egypt relied on slave labour and Pharaoh was unwilling to release so many vital workers. The slaves were made to work even harder. He relented only after God had sent him the Egyptians 10 plagues, culminating in the death of every Egyptian firstborn. The Hebrews, Israelites, left Egypt under Moses' leadership, but Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army to bring them back. When they reached the Sea of Reeds, God divided the water, allowing the Israelites to pass through to freedom, while the Egyptian army drowned. Moses led his people to Mount Sinai in Palestine, where God gave him 2 stone tablets inscribed with 10 commandments. He died never having reached the promised land. Moses, born c. 1527 BCE in Egypt. Moses was born a Hebrew in Egypt and raised at the court of Pharaoh. He was commanded by God to lead the Hebrew slaves to freedom. The Exodus c. 1447 BCE at Mount Sinai in Palestine. God delivered the 10 commandments to Moses. Date speculative. Died c. 1407 BCE. And God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which I have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down to thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labour and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and the sea, and all that them it is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day, and hallowed it. Honour thy father, thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbour, thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbour's.